Success is not a destination. It is not a trophy. It is not a bank balance. It is not a luxury car parked in front of a beautiful house. Success is something much deeper. Success is becoming the person you were meant to become. Every successful person you admire today once stood exactly where you were standing now. Confused, afraid, uncertain, full of dreams, but surrounded by doubts. The world often celebrates the victory, but nobody sees the sleepless nights. Nobody sees the failures. Nobody sees the tears. Nobody sees the sacrifices. People see the shining moment, but they ignore the dark journey. Imagine a young boy. He lives in a small room. His family struggles financially. His friends laugh at his dreams. Teachers doubt his abilities. Relatives tell him to be realistic. Everywhere he goes, he hears the same words. You cannot do it. You are not good enough. People like you never become successful. At first, those words hurt him. Every criticism feels like a knife. Every rejection feels like a mountain. Every failure feels like the end. But one day, something changes. He realizes something important. The people who doubt him are not living his future. They are only expressing their limitations. And from that day forward, he makes a decision. A decision that changes everything. He decides to believe in himself. Not because he has proof, not because he has guarantees, but because he understands that belief comes before results. Most people wait for success before believing. Successful people believe before success arrives. That is the difference. The journey begins the moment you stop asking for permission. The journey begins the moment you stop waiting for approval. The journey begins when you decide that your dreams are worth fighting for. The road will not be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when giving up seems easier than continuing. But remember this: diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. Strong people are built through challenges. If life is testing you today, it means life is preparing you for something greater tomorrow. Think about the greatest success stories in history. None of them had perfect conditions. None of them had easy paths. None of them avoided failure. Failure was their teacher. Failure was their training ground. Failure was the foundation of their success. The difference between winners and losers is not talent. It is not intelligence. It is not luck. The difference is persistence. Winners keep going. When others quit, they continue. When others complain, they improve. When others doubt, they believe. And eventually, they achieve what others thought was impossible. Today, make a promise to yourself. Promise yourself that you will not quit. Promise yourself that you will continue even when progress seems invisible. Promise yourself that you will keep moving forward. Because every step matters. Every effort matters. Every day matters. Success is not built in one day. Success is built daily. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. One action at a time. And one day, the small actions become extraordinary results. The person who succeeds is not always the smartest. The person who succeeds is often the one who refuses to stop. Remember this powerful truth. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be consistent. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats luck. Consistency beats excuses. Small progress every day eventually creates massive success. The future belongs to those who keep moving, keep learning, keep growing, keep believing, keep fighting. Because your story is not over. Your greatest chapter has not yet been written. Your biggest victory has not yet arrived, and your best days are still ahead. This is only the beginning. The journey continues. The dream continues. The mission continues. And the success you seek is already moving toward you. Just don't stop. Never stop. Keep going, because greatness is waiting.
There is one enemy that has stopped more dreams than failure ever could. That enemy is self-doubt. Not the doubts of others, not the criticism of the world, but the voice inside your own mind that whispers, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should quit. Maybe success is for someone else. This voice is dangerous because it sounds familiar. It sounds like truth. But it is not truth. It is fear disguised as logic. Every successful person has faced self-doubt. Every entrepreneur, every athlete, every leader, every creator, every champion. The difference is that they did not allow self-doubt to make their decisions. Imagine standing at the bottom of a mountain. The peak is hidden by clouds. You cannot see the entire path. You cannot predict every obstacle. You cannot guarantee success. Most people look at that mountain and walk away. Not because they cannot climb it, but because they doubt themselves before taking the first step. The mountain does not defeat them. Their thoughts defeat them. Understand this. Your mind can be your greatest weapon or your greatest prison. The choice is yours. The moment you start believing every negative thought, you become trapped. You stop trying. You stop growing. You stop dreaming. But when you challenge those thoughts, everything changes. Ask yourself, what if I am stronger than I think? What if I am capable of more? What if success is closer than I realize? Most limitations exist only in the mind. The human mind is powerful. It can create fear where no danger exists. It can create excuses where opportunities exist. It can create barriers where possibilities exist. That is why successful people learn to control their thinking. They refuse to let temporary emotions determine permanent decisions. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls again and again. Yet the baby never concludes, walking is not for me. The baby never says, I failed 3 times. I should quit. The baby keeps trying, keeps falling, keeps learning, keeps growing. Eventually, the baby walks, then runs, then explores the world. What changed? Not talent, not luck, persistence. The same principle applies to your life. Every skill can be improved. Every weakness can become strength. Every setback can become a lesson, but only if you refuse to quit. Self-doubt grows in inactivity. Confidence grows through action. You do not become confident before you act. You become confident because you act. Every small victory creates evidence. Every challenge overcome creates belief. You are on a journey of persistence.
Learn from your failures, embrace your growth, and never waver. Because the only failure is truly failure, is refusing to try.
Every obstacle conquered creates strength. That is how confidence is built. One action at a time, one decision at a time, one victory at a time. You may not feel ready. You may not feel prepared. You may not feel capable. But feelings are not facts. Many people wait until they feel confident. Successful people act first and develop confidence along the way. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for certainty. Do not wait for guarantees. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Progress is always better than perfection. Every day, your future is being shaped by your choices. Choose courage over comfort. Choose action over excuses. Choose belief over fear. Because your potential is greater than your doubts. Your future is bigger than your fears. And your dreams are stronger than your excuses. Remember this. You have survived every difficult day of your life so far. You have overcome challenges before. You have faced uncertainty before. You have grown through pain before. You are stronger than you realize. The next time self-doubt appears, do not run from it. Face it. Challenge it. Replace it with action. Because action destroys fear. Action creates confidence. Action changes lives. And the life you want begins the moment you stop listening to the voice that says you cannot. Believe. Act. Persist. Grow. Your journey has only just begun. Confidence. It is one of the most powerful forces in the world. Not because it guarantees success, but because it gives you the courage to keep moving until success arrives. Many people believe confidence is something you were born with. They look at successful people and assume they have always been fearless. They assume they have always believed in themselves. They assume they have never felt insecure. But the truth is very different. Confidence is not something you are born with. Confidence is something you build. It is earned through experience. It is developed through action. And it grows through challenges. Think about the strongest tree in a forest. That tree did not become strong overnight. It survived storms. It endured harsh weather. It faced powerful winds. And every challenge made its roots deeper. The same is true for you. Every challenge you face today is strengthening your roots. Every obstacle is preparing you for greater opportunities. Every difficulty is building a stronger version of yourself. The problem is that most people focus on what they lack. They focus on their weaknesses. They focus on their mistakes. They focus on their failures. And because of that, they never see their own growth. Successful people think differently. They focus on progress. They celebrate improvement. They recognize small victories. They understand that confidence grows one step at a time. Imagine learning a new skill. At first, everything feels difficult. You make mistakes, you feel awkward, you struggle. But with practice, things begin to change. The same task that once seemed impossible becomes natural. Why? Because repetition creates mastery, and mastery creates confidence. The secret is simple. Do not fear being a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner. They want to be perfect from the start. They want immediate success. They want instant results. But growth does not work that way. Success is a process. Confidence is a process. Greatness is a process. And every process requires patience. Do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Do not compare your first chapter to someone else's final chapter. Everyone has a unique journey. Everyone has a different timeline. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. That is the only comparison that truly matters. Confidence is also built through promises. Not promises to other people, promises to yourself. Every time you set a goal and follow through, your confidence grows. Every time you keep your word, your self-respect increases. Every time you do what you said you would do, you become stronger. But every broken promise weakens trust in yourself. That is why discipline is so important. Discipline is confidence in action.
Learn to trust yourself. Because every time you face fear, you become stronger. Every time you take action, you grow. Every time you refuse to quit, you build confidence. There will always be critics. There will always be doubters. There will always be people who tell you what you cannot do. Do not let their opinions become your reality. Remember, people often project their own limitations onto others. Their doubts belong to them, not to you. Your future is not determined by what others believe. It is determined by what you choose to believe. Choose to believe in your potential. Choose to believe in your ability to learn. Choose to believe in your ability to grow. Choose to believe in your ability to overcome. Because confidence is not about knowing you will never fail. Confidence is knowing that even if you fail, you will rise again. You will learn. You will adapt. You will continue. And eventually, you will succeed. The strongest confidence comes from experience. Experience comes from action. And action begins with a single decision. A decision to stop doubting yourself. A decision to stop waiting. A decision to stop hiding from opportunities. Today, make that decision. Take the first step. Trust the process. Trust your growth. Trust your journey. Because the person you are becoming is stronger than the person you are today. And one day, you will look back and realize that every challenge, every struggle, and every setback helped create the confidence that changed your life. Stand tall, think big, act boldly, and never forget, you are capable of far more than you imagine. This is your time. This is your moment. And your journey toward greatness continues now.